Hey guys, I haven't done a ton of video in a while, so I figured I'd do one real quick. Just doing a quick patch rubber's leg. It's a great all-around fly for trout, bluegill, smallmouth, you name it, you can catch it on it. It's real simple, uses only two, well technically three I guess you could say, ingredients. So let's get started. And put it in the vise. Clamp it down tight because you're going to be putting some pressure, you don't want it to move. Then we're going to start by just putting a few thread wraps, getting our thread attached, and go back about halfway back the shank. Trim off our excess. We then are going to take our wire, cut us off a section of it, about 8 inches long or so. You lay that on the length of the hook shank, like so, and tie it in. Making sure it kind of stays straight up. Go all the way to the front, and then wrap all the way back right to the bend. And then come back forward to lock that wire in place. Then you just take that wire and just wrap it, touching wraps all the way to the front, like so. And by placing the wire underneath like that, it gives you a little bit more bulk without adding a bunch of weight. And allows that fly to have a little bit more substance to it that way. You're going to come back almost all the way up, and when I get to here, about a little over a scissors width away from the bead, see that right there, I'll take one more wrap, and then I'll tie that in. Go over it twice, back in front of it once, and then up out of the way for a second. And then take a pair of wire cutters or needle nose pliers, come in here, and just trim it off as close as I can to the hook. And that little bit that's left over, just kind of bend it down out of place, over top of everything there like so, and then just wrap back over top of it all the way to the back. And now what you have is a good, secure, snug wire body. It's going to create you some weight, get you some little bulk to it, help get that down. We then are going to take some silly leg, some kind of rubber leg material, and we're just going to tie it in real quick. 2 wraps this way, just making a figure 8 wrap around it to hold it in place. Kind of make sure it stays center of the body, pull it back, and then just make a few wraps down it to hold it in place here. You can see it fell down a little bit, which is what I expected, but that kind of keeps it down where I want it. And then I'm going to take a piece of medium chenille, in this case black, tie it in, going all the way back to the back up right to where my wire body is. Time to place your first set of actual legs. Doing the same thing. 1, 2 wraps. Kind of give myself a little slack. I want to kind of just even it out to make it kind of even across both sides. Then bring over my figure 8 to the top. Come forward about midway up the hook. Stop. Want to get some more legs here cut real quick. So how I do this is I'm using the hairline crazy legs. I take and I snip off, they come in sections kind of like this. I snap off one thing of legs. I'm going to fold it over once, snip it in half, And then on the second one, I'm going to fold it over again, making sure it's all kind of evened out as best I can, and snip it off in half again. Then going to find a section, come up here, lay them on, and just repeat that tying process of 1, 2, forward right to the end of where the wire is. Grab another section and do 1, 2, straighten them up here a little bit, kind of let off a little bit on it. There we go. Come up over 1, 2, and then I'm locking that in up there. Once these are all in place, you kind of even it and make it look over sort of all right. You're just going to take your chenille and start wrapping it forward, making sure not to catch any of the rubber legs in your chenille. Come all the way forward. On these short, when I get down to smaller pieces of chenille like this, I'll actually take my hackle pliers, grab the very end of it. Not for the fact that I think I'm going to run out, more just makes it a little bit easier for me to hold on to there. So I'm coming around, just wrap it right up behind the bead, pull down tight, and then tie it off. 1, 2, back and front, pull down tight, and snip that out of there. I'm just going to make a few quick more wraps to help tighten everything down. Pull it in tight, and then we're going to whip finish. Do 5 quick whips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it down, pull it up. Give it a quick tug to tighten it. Snip off. Now, as you can see, these legs are kind of a little out of place from doing all that, so we just kind of pull them back down. There's plenty of slack there. And that is a finished Pat's rubber leg. Here is a set of 6 Pat's rubber legs. I did in 2 different colors. I got a green, I got a black. With these flies, you can do them in multiple colors, any color combination you can think of. You know, I make them a little bit darker with the black. I use the green. I've also used a gold to make like each of these will catch fish multiple different places across the country. So they're always a good choice. You can find all of these on my Etsy shop in sets. So just take it and give it a look. And thank you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you out. If you don't feel like tying your own, get in touch with me. You can find me on Etsy under Home Waters Kentucky. You can find me on Facebook the same way, Instagram, and just make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Thanks.